beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a look at the rest of the year. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal or Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone claiming to be me or solicits for anything at all, please report them. It is not me. It is a scam. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, my beautiful Librans. Please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, so those sounds were actually louder, more forceful than usual. I let the energy guide how it's meant to be. So perhaps you're trying to gain a lot of clarity on something. You've been feeling a bit clouded on something. So we will go deeper and find out what is coming for you from October, November and December. Of course, by the time we get to October, we will be in your season, your birthday season. So of course, I will wish you happy birthday closer to the time, but let's have a look and see what's coming on in for you. Now, of course, October brings that new moon in Libra, which is about balance, justice, good karma, peace, but also lust, okay? Having that motivation, that drive, not just lust for another person, but lust for life, okay? So you will find an extra power up energy. It is a time to attract abundance, good karma, it enhances material lust as well, just so you're aware, anything you've been sacrificing. Romantic relationships can also restart during your season. So expect the unexpected when it comes to people returning from your past. It doesn't have to be ex-loves. It can be friends that you lost touch with as well, wanting to reconnect, especially since by that time we will, Mercury will still be in retrograde, of course. Right until the end of the month. Also, we have a full moon in Aries, which brings a time of rebirth, lust, forgiveness, all of those things. Now, I'm going to do 3 piles. The first cards I'm using are the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by JODY BERGSMA. Beautiful energy. We've got Wolf. Pathfinder, that is in October. So bringing clarity to a situation, finding your way. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit lost recently, or you felt a little bit disconnected from yourself, wondering, the old you, where is the old you? There may be a bit of a pining for that spirit. Wow, okay, I'm just going to go get that card because it's just gone right over there. One moment, please. I tried to get it, but I can't quite get it. So the second card there we have is Butterfly, Rebirth, okay? Now rebirth for very important time, obviously, of change, radically changing a situation there. Oh gosh. There we go, I got it. We've got Owl and Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. What a beautiful card to get for December. So, but yeah, that Butterfly Rebirth spirit comes right back off that full moon in Aries as we move on into Scorpio season for you. So I'll just show you, we got Butterfly, Rebirth, and Scorpio season, that is November. That is about that rebirth time changing. We will go deeper on each month for you. I'm just going to get all the cards first. And we've got that Owl Magic. So seeing things in 360, but also stepping back and having a look at, the bigger picture, which is very important in December, because in December, your 9th house is also activated of personal growth. But we will go and discuss each month as it comes. Now, the next cards I'm using are the Atlas Oracle by Catherine Rose Spencer. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We have Divine Timing. So something's going to pop out of nowhere. You're either going to be able to advance, move forward in October. Just all of a sudden there, we've got near future, expect arrivals, presently, rapid. They've asked for another card in that section, so I will give it. Okay, they want the 2. There we go. All 3 in that position. Thank you so much. We've got passion, magnetic pull, and romance happening there. We've got shell, hidden, and they want another one in that space. Also, independent. It's your overall energy. Now, for October, let's talk about that because in October, your first house of the self is activated right at the beginning of the month with that new moon in your sign. It's about the way others see you. So you may be maybe changing the way that you look or enhancing your look in some way. Looks are not important really. It's about your own personal power and your empowerment and how you are moving forward for radical change there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Also, your 7th house of relationships with others, friends, is activated as well. So you may be spending a bit more time with other people, enjoying their company before you move into Scorpio season. So let us have a look, and we'll go to that in a moment. They're giving me, so we will. Now, just before I begin, they're showing me a butterfly keyring that is blue. Okay, so if that is you, if you have a butterfly keyring that is blue, they're very precise. They're actually showing me a keyring that is connected, I feel like, to a bunch of keys. I mean, that would be a keyring, but some people hang it on bags and things like that. So, but they're really specifying that it's on a bunch of keys. So if that is you, you have, maybe you can see it in your sights as you listen to this reading, or you just put it down just before hearing this reading, or perhaps you just pick them up in this reading, or whatever. If you've got one, a butterfly that is blue, connected to a keyring or is a keyring on your keys. There's something in this message, this whole message for you, okay? Now, we have Pathfinder with that wolf spirit. Now, with the wolf spirit, this is something that maybe you feel like you have to do on your own, Libra. This is for your month of October. Now, of course, people will be gravitating towards you with regards to birthday and things like that. But I feel like this is about justice. This is about truth. And I feel like, well, I mean, it says here, release your path and start your new journey. And you have a Fool card here. So you're definitely taking a new journey in another section of your life. We will pull a card right at the end on that just to clarify, but it is divinely guided. This is meant to happen, okay? So don't, it's almost like trust the process, trust that intuition. Whenever you've got wolf spirit, it is about that enhanced intuition, knowing that there's something that you've got to go on in terms of a journey, or, you know, you've got to do something. It's almost like a journey of discovery about yourself as well. It says, you are a teacher and help others find their way too. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay, so perseverance, very important. Wolves, when they really thrive in circumstances where you know, the external circumstances are harsh. They always find their way. They trust their intuition. They work together as a group, as a pack, but also, you know, they tend to go off on their own, sort of a journey of discovery, finding a way forward on something. They're beautiful creatures. They're actually integral to the environment, to the ecosystem as well. So whatever it is that you are going off to do, maybe in a solitary energy, or you've got your hunting, you know, maybe it's a goal or a dream, it is integral to your path. You are integral. Your vision, whatever it is, hold strong to it because it is important, okay? So they just want me to clarify that for you. I'm going to pull a card and clarify that wolf pathfinder spirit for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? I feel like wherever this path is leading you is very, how can I put that? It's not the norm. It's not typical. It is almost off the beaten track. So either you're doing something that is that you haven't done before, or that your family have not done before. They're actually showing me as well that this may be something that is unplanned. Okay, I mean, there's, yeah. So we got the Hierophant here. It is in the reverse, which indicates some sort of rebellion or kickback. You're not following a traditional route, okay? You're actually doing something that is unique to you. You're going to be very successful at it, but it requires a leap of faith here, okay? The Hierophant can also mean separating from what is typical, what is normal, or what is considered normal, or a set of guidelines, for example. The Hierophant, especially in the upright, is about a rigid system. But, you know, sometimes when we get the Hierophant, it can be about secret knowledge being shared with you that allows you to take a road that is less traveled, as it were. So you may be like, you know, all of a sudden you're like, you know what, I want to move home. I want to actually live off the land. I want to go off grid. Or, you know, it feels like very much like you're using that inner voice to guide you through the month of October there. Now we've also got a Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is about something unrealistic. If you've got an unrealistic expectation about something, perhaps you're feeling like it should go quicker, but the Chariot there indicates it may be a bit of a slow process if you do not plan. Okay, so we've got the Two of Wands there in the reverse as well. So planning will be key to your journey, because if you don't have any plans in, if you want to do something different, sometimes the way to do it is something you have to discover or plan for. So the Two of Wands there and the Chariot card and the Knight of Cups basically says there's going to be some delays. There's going to be setbacks. Don't expect to be plain sailing. You will get through it. Your intuition, as it says there will be challenges, but perseverance is your secret power there. So I do feel like, don't have those unrealistic expectations, or you'll be met with a little bit of disappointment there. But I feel like your rebellious spirit will take you through to wherever it is that you want to go. Now, for example, you may be deciding to hunt down a new job in October, or you may feel you want to go a different way. But I feel like there's some really exciting energy coming towards you with that divine timing, because we do have it's number 43. When you reduce 43, 4 plus 3 is 7, which is the Chariot card. So you will be moving on something. I feel like it comes out of nowhere. Expect synchronicities to show you that there is going to be radical change. So double numbers, like 16, 16, 11, 11, 12, 12. I've been seeing a lot of 1, 5, 5, 1 and 2, 1, 1, 2. So, expect to see those changes, but also whenever you see, they're asking me to, whenever you see numbers in synchronicity or, double numbers and things like that, look up the meaning, because there's a special message attached to it. Okay, so they really want you to look it up. They're also giving me by June next year, there's going to be a radical change in your life for the positive. The Fool card again. So you're going on some sort of new adventure. I mean, I'm clarifying with a different deck, The Way of the Panda by Kimberly M. San, which is illustrated by Celia LaBelle. It's just beautiful. But, again, a different deck. 2 different decks are clarifying that you're going on some sort of major change. There is, it's almost like have faith, anything is possible. This is a card of adventure. This is a card of embracing a new path, something that maybe is a different route. They keep giving me this energy of you're going off the beaten track. Okay, so plan for it, because divine timing indicates, look, at the right time, everything is going to come into order. So if you're trying to make a new start or a new world for yourself, whether that's you moving home or going on for a new job, or just making some radical changes within yourself, because as I said, your first house is activated, which is about new starts. It is about yourself. It is about the way people look at you and the way that you look at others and how you connect with each other. This is to propel you forward for the next 12 months when you come into your first house, okay? And that first house is of self. What do you need to get ready for the next 12 months? It's basically saying. And the Fool card has come out twice. So that means you're about to dive on into something that's really quite exciting. Okay, so adventurous new path opening up to you. It's a time for new beginnings. But they're showing me, they never really do this, but they're showing me the panda there, and it's got like a little knapsack. It's got all provisions. So it's almost like prepare. They keep giving me prepare for the new start. Prepare for something new or radical that's going to happen here. The Fool card is a new journey, trusting that the universe has got your back. It's time for optimism and positivity, and sort of knowing that sometimes we, can employ new skills or open ourselves up to a new journey and not have expectations, and recognize that the universe has got our back and will bring us what we need, okay? Because often, if it was in the reverse, I say it's uncertain, and, knuckle down and prepare for that. But it's 2 cards up in the upright. So that's about embracing something that's quite exciting and positive coming your way, okay? I'm using the Ex-Animo Tarot deck here to get your major overall energy. And again, it's the Fool card. So you're diving all in, and the stars are aligning for you to be able to do this. This is a positive action that you're doing. They just gave me the words, sky's the limit, sky's the limit. So, although this person looks like they're diving into something, they're taking the plunge on something, they're indicating actually that you're elevating, okay? So I'm just going to pull some cards on that to clarify a little bit deeper the details. I'm using the ARCHEON Tarot by Timothy LANTZ. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Just as I picked up the deck, they gave me the name Austin. Austin, now I know that's a place as well, so Austin, if your name is Austin, or I feel like this has come up before, but they're just giving me Austin, okay? High Priestess. Psychic knowing, a deep connection to your subconscious wisdom. Also, the High Priestess is about intuition, knowing that as long as you connect to your inner self, some things are meant to be understood with the intuition and not with the logical mind. So they are indicating that this is something that is coming from your soul. This is something that you know you have to do. Now, whether it's something you know you have to do on your own, this is a time for Queen of Wands, beautiful, and the Chariot. So we got the Chariot again in the reverse. So something, maybe something that was in delay, or something you felt you'd lost hope on, or you've given up on that path, or you're giving up on a certain direction and deciding it's not for you because it doesn't bring you any motivation anymore. You've lost your mojo for it. I feel like you're going to be inspired in another direction. The Queen of Wands is about beauty as well, especially since it's the month of the self for you. But I feel more it's about your confidence, your self-assurance, and I feel whatever it is, maybe a creative collaboration or a soul connection here, your passion is ignited, and you're being inspired in October to sort of create your destiny and achieve the highest good of all. I feel like, yeah, it's a real month of lust, inspiration. And as I said, it doesn't have to be lust for a person, but it can be. I just feel like you're finding that spark within yourself in order to, number one, achieve, or, if you're gravitating towards strong friendships or collaborations in work. I feel like expressing yourself is very important in your own unique way and coming into your own empowerment, okay? Empowerment is important. Now, as I rub this card, they're just giving me Donovan. So, I mean, either you're listening to music by Donovan, or maybe Donovan is relevant to your situation. Donovan has come up before as well over the last couple of months. I never really connected it to the singer, but this time they're giving me that. So if you've been listening to Donovan songs, they haven't given me a song per se, they just said Donovan. So just so you're aware, okay? But the Queen of Wands is a card of beauty as well, honoring your your creative expression and that fire within your soul, but also it is about knowing that you're very attractive, you're turning heads in the month of October as well. It can be, especially with that, once we go into that full moon in Aries at the end of the month, it can be about people from the past remembering how attractive you are and coming towards you as well. Use your intuition, be discerning about their energy, and when they come towards you, remember why it didn't work in the first place. That's what they're giving me there. Now, as we move into November, we've got Butterfly, Rebirth, which of course we all know that Scorpio is the card of rebirth and transition there. The Death card often represents that. But your second house is activated of money, possessions, and manifesting through the law of attraction. Very, very important. Now that plays more of a how can I put it, more of a position in December for you, but it is activated when it comes to money and manifesting in November for you. It says here, you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So if you felt a little bit stuck or stagnant and you felt that a little bit disconnected from self, you will find yourself, you will find that creative spark within yourself and feel enthusiastic about life again. I also feel like there is a blossoming here. You're through a next stage of life is what they're giving me. If you felt like you were in that chrysalis period where nothing was happening, you're feeling stuck, stagnant, and a little bit unmotivated, then you're going to pull through that and realize that you've learned a lot during that time, and now is the time for, I feel like there's action here. You're letting go of something. I'm going to pull a quick card on it just to clarify before we move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. This is, card to pick up. We got Two of Swords, pathway, challenge. Okay, so the Two of Swords indicates that stalemate kind of energy. If you felt stuck or uncertain, or you were considering options, so you felt like you couldn't, you had to make a decision. You're at a pathway point. The perfect answer for you, really, for your highest good, is actually within your soul, within yourself. Remain in a powerful state of mind. Okay, so just so you're aware there, that's what they want you to realize. Also, the Two of Swords is about compromising. Okay, perhaps an old cycle is ending and you're entering into a new cycle, especially since you got the World card right there. In order to leave something behind, and you know, in order to move forward, you always have to leave something behind. So they're asking me to clarify this particular card with another deck, so I will do that. But there's choice here. There's a pathway choice. So in November, expect radical changes happening. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We have the Three of Wands because it basically means if you've been stuck, yeah, there's choice. I mean, you got the card again. It's exactly the same. If you've been feeling stuck, there is movement forward. Okay, is what they're giving, because the Two of Swords is about choice. Look at that panda in deep thought. Which way should I go? What am I learning from this? And we got the Seven of Cups here to clarify it. You've been given a set of choices in November. I feel like there's a lot of choices. You may feel a little bit like in analysis paralysis. So just be a bit mindful of that when you're making the choices. You know, they keep just showing me the heart space. Follow your heart. It will never lead you astray. But I do feel like you're going to have a moment of, oh, I need to make a decision here. Okay. Now we have the Chariot card in the reverse. They're basically giving me an energy here of anything that makes you feel unmotivated or stuck, or, you know, even gives you moments of self-doubt. Remember, there's no such thing as defeat or failure, only change, only learning. So if you feel like you've lost your motivation for something, you may need to shake up the energy. You've been given a set of choices. Now, we can always still have the same outcome, the same goal, the same end point that we really want to get to. But if one route is not working to get there, it's like open yourself up to another pathway to get there. The path that is less traveled. It may feel a little bit scary because it's something that other people just don't tend to do, but Libra, you're capable of that. Because if you overthink it any further, you know, or you stay stuck in that same energy, it means, you know, you're not going to move forward. The Chariot card in reverse does mean, you know, there's no movement forward, or there's going to be a delay, or you may even feel a little bit annoyed that you cannot progress in this indecision. Okay, don't rush the process. What will be is meant to be. We got the divine timing card, so everything you can breathe. Okay, what is meant for you will never pass you by. There will be no missed opportunities here. The Three of Wands indicates once you've made your decision, you will be moving forward. This is expansion. It is about travel, for example, if you're opening yourself up to travel. Now, I know we're in a major pandemic at the moment, and freedom of movement is not necessarily free at the moment. There's some restrictions going on around the world in different places, so you may be looking at perhaps being able to travel a little bit closer to home, perhaps maybe rediscovering where you live, or rediscovering different parts of the country that you live in, or because the Three of Wands, they're showing me, although this is a wonderful card and normally meaning, you know, expansion or movement forward, they're showing me a stop sign. Okay, now I'm not saying stop your plans at all. So stop basically means, you know, it doesn't mean stop forever. It is caution. Okay, it means stop, look around, just make sure. So for example, if you're planning a vacation, you know, make sure, you know, because there may be a moment where, oh, there's going to be, you're going to have to make a compromise, either reschedule or I'm going to pull a quick card on that just to make sure. How would you like to see? Thank you so much. But the Three of Wands, I do feel like there's an expansion of opportunities coming towards you. Seven of Wands, yeah. It may be a bit of a battle, okay, to get to where you need to go. There may be a little bit of a, you know, some roadblocks along the way. Also, the Seven of Wands says protect yourself, okay? So if you're going traveling or things like that, and, you know, just protect yourself with things like, I mean, travel insurance or something like that. You know the drill, Libra, you don't need me to tell you. yeah, so I feel like, you can hold true to your, whenever you get a 7 of fire or a 7 of wands, it does say hold true to your vision. It doesn't say give up, abort mission or anything like that. It says hold true to your plans, but you may experience some challenges as you move forward. The 3 of Wands and the 7 of Wands indicates, though, that you are on the right path. You're going to experience some wonderful abundance and some wonderful opportunities that come towards you, but you may find that there is competition for whatever it is that you want. So, for example, if you're going for a new job, you'll find that there's a high element of other people going for the same position. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but the 7 of Fire says, remember, you are capable of going the distance. You are at your personal best. You're unstoppable. You got this, and you are above the competition. As you can see, that panda's like Rambo, okay, beating off the competition. This panda's walking through fire, making the impossible possible, and that's what you can do, Libra. Especially in November, there's going to be an opportunity, but it requires you to make a decision before you do it, okay? And it seems like overthinking may be an issue, so just be mindful of that. But we got fire there, wands, which means you're going to be inspired to move forward. You're going to be inspired to fight for something and go after it, find that motivation and succeed. The 3 of Wands always says, that you are you're about to meet a lot of abundant opportunities. Trust yourself. You got this. You're making good decisions for yourself, and you will achieve your heart's desire. And the 7 of Wands says you're above the competition. If anyone comes your way, don't compromise what's important to you. Just keep going for it. Hold true to the vision. So a lot of major, I feel like major successes coming towards you, especially creative ones, or things that you're passionate about, that you really want to achieve, you focus on. They just want you to make sure you come out of your comfort zone to achieve that. Now we've got passion, magnetic pull, and romance. Okay, who doesn't want that, especially in November? So November is, the second house, as I said, is about money, prosperity, manifesting and things like that. But also it's about taking stock of what you've got, what you want. So if you're in a romantic relationship, for example, you may be deepening your relationship with that person. If you're looking for love, you may be looking at what it is that you're hoping to find, or, aligning yourself in terms of frequency about manifesting love, and taking stock of what's important to you in finding that in a person. Also, the 8th house of balance and harmony is activated for you. So a lot of practicalities in November for you about like making sure bills are paid, etc., especially if we're coming up to a festive season, if you do celebrate festive seasons in December or November. Magnetic pull, romance. Let's pull a card on that, because we've also got self-care, home comforts, and me time. So very important in November to really focus on yourself, your mental health, your physical health, and taking stock of what you've got and what it is that you want. Also getting some rest, making sure, as you can see, we've got, it looks like the beginnings of a magnifying glass there to really look at the details, and writing a diary, perhaps purging anything. They're showing me a grapefruit right now. Grapefruit really important for the antioxidants. So maybe you're eating a grapefruit as you listen to this reading right now, or maybe it's something someone has told you should eat for vitamin C, or metabolism. They're showing me in terms of metabolism, speeding up metabolism. So if you're on, for example, a diet, a weight loss program, or make sure you're allowed to take it with tablets is what they're giving me. Medication, if you're on certain medication, make sure you can take grapefruit because it lowers blood pressure and things like that. Make sure you can take it with tablets. Now, I'm not medically trained at all, so I'm gonna have to look that up, but that's what I'm getting. So if you're eating grapefruit, make sure it is something that you're allowed to eat with medication if you're on long-term medication or even short-term medication. So just make sure. They're obviously giving it to me for a reason. We've also got number 23, near future. And it says, presently, rapidly, shortly, expect arrivals any day now. So whatever it is that you're expecting to achieve or you're expecting to do, I feel like it's showing up in November for you, okay? So let us pull some cards on that and see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Judgment. 5 of Swords. Okay, and we've also got the Empress in the reverse. And we got the Sun in reverse. Oh, we got one more. They want one more. So here it is. We got Queen of Cups. Okay, so very important, the Judgment card, wake up call in November. This is about clarity. It is about final decisions on things. It's about looking at your life's purpose, but it's also about that fork in the road. You're at a crossroads, okay? So again, they're given that energy that there's a choice that needs to be made. Now, if you're reaching for a new life, you must purge anything that holds you back or hinders you, or, you know, because this is about reaching for something greater. And the Judgment card basically says there's going to be moments where, you understand what you need to do to follow your true north, as it were, and not be distracted. This is almost like an epiphany moment for you. It can also be the card of people returning from your past, especially old loves, things like that, old flames. The Judgment card is a card of second chances. Okay, so perhaps you're revisiting a goal, a dream, or even a house that you wanted to buy or something like that. You're revisiting something that you wanted in your world at some point in the past, but perhaps self-doubt got in the way, or denial, or an error of judgment, or you feared change or something that blocked you from going for this opportunity. We've also got the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is an energy of mental conflict, overthinking, exhaustion. Okay, it can also be that somebody, has worked you to the bone, for example, or someone, because as you can see there, we got an ink pot there, all sort of fallen on the floor. This panda looks like he's passed out. Could be overwork of the mind there. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Nothing is worth renting mental space to something negative to, okay? Because it will pray and pray and pray until it eats away, and peace of mind is the most important. So I'm going to pull a separate card on that just for you. We've also got the Empress card and the Sun card in reverse. It basically says if you overthink things and you feel like you're not enough, or you're not good enough, or you neglect yourself, in terms of health, especially your mental health there, then, it will lead to either, depression, or, it will lead to delays on things because you just won't be up to best. So look after yourself is basically saying, especially since we've got self-care is very important there. They just want you to be mindful. Like, confidence is key. The Empress card says you are enough, but sometimes you may doubt yourself, or you may neglect your own needs over other people's, Libra. So they just want you to make sure that you're aware that, whatever it is that you're working on, for example, make sure it is something that you love doing, and or gives back as well, because everybody works hard, right, to do whatever it is they're trying to achieve, and sometimes the rewards are not worth it. So you got to ask yourself, if you're burning yourself and you're burning candles at both ends, is it worth it? What do you get out of it? Okay, you may be thinking long-term goals, but right now you may be feeling a little bit stuck, like, my gosh, do I even enjoy doing this anymore? And if the answer is no, then you can change. Okay, you've got that radical change card happening right there. So you may revisit, for example, a career that you do enjoy doing, or that you did enjoy doing, and you may come back to that. It may be something creative there, but they're really indicating that in November, the most important thing is self-care. The Queen of Cups is about compassion for self, being comfortable in your own skin, and emotional security. Okay, taking care of yourself and having self-love there, so important. I mean, you will be manifesting love towards you as well. The Queen of Water is the card of like the Queen of Love, so I feel like you will be drawing people back from your past, people who love you, Libra. Also, you'll be magnetizing love towards you if you're hoping for that. But the Queen of Cups also indicates, take care of things that are closer to home, okay? Especially yourself, because a lot of people demand a lot of your time, your care, and attention. And you got this, you're always there for others, and you're a healer, Libra. But sometimes you got to take care of your own needs. And remember, you have to respect yourself. You are worthy of love. And you may be healing yourself as well from any sort of changes or any experiences that have led to overthinking and negativity. So just be mindful of that in November. We've also got the Temperance card, which is about balance, harmony, Sagittarian energy right there, indicating that there may be some disruptive energy, the chaotic energy, or something that makes you feel out of control that is necessary to remain balanced or remain in harmony. The Temperance card also pretty much says re-examine your priorities in life. Do you really want this thing, does it cause a lot of harmony in your life, or does it cause a lot of chaos? Does it do you want this person? Do they cause chaos, or do they cause anxiety? It's almost like looking at things that keep you in that balanced energy. And if it rocks the boat in a negative way, it's about eradicating it, changing it, and moving away from it. We've also got the World card, which is about cycles, completion of cycles here. So this is about releasing anything that's negative, moving through that energy towards success. It's about reaching a final destination on something on your journey. So you'll have a deeper understanding of your role in whatever it is that you want to do. For example, with that wake-up call, with the Judgment card. Also, it means success. You got a victory wreath right there. So something that you may be working on for a while comes to some sort of successful conclusion, or you get a recognition for a job well done there. I mean, I'm going to pull some cards as well just for that. But they're indicating when you get the World card, it's about all elements being in balance and in harmony. And, being in the right place at the right time. Divine timing happening as well for you. So let us see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? We got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Two of Cups. Oh, we do have some love coming on in here for you. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups is coming up again, but this time in reverse. So they're basically, there's a moments of insecurity here. Now this could be triggered by meeting someone that you fall in love with. For example, Libra, know that you are enough. Know that you're beautiful. Know that you've got this. Okay, this person would not be attracted to you if... We got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So if it's a return person who is wanting to settle down, trust your intuition on that. Four of Swords. Get ready. How would you like to receive? I mean, there's a new start here for sure. Thank you so much. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, so let us see. So we have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, which is about, it's almost like we're talking about long-term security here, but we're talking about opening ourselves up to vulnerability as well, in terms of don't hold on too tightly to the goal or the dream. Let it flow easily towards you. Also in November, I would say, the Four of Pentacles says, make sure you keep a little bit more of a tight rein on your finances because it could be a vulnerable time in terms of the world. Financially, so you may be not cutting back, Libra, but you just maybe be a bit more how can you put that, a little bit more cautious, a little bit more protective of your money in November. I mean, it is just before a festive season, if you do celebrate a festive season around about then, so it may be about cutting back on spending before you open yourself up to having to spend a lot for a festive season there. But in terms of love, I can feel it's about opening yourself up to that level of vulnerability, because we've got a Two of Cups right there, which is about meeting a soulmate. So if you're already with somebody, Libra, then you will be deepening your commitment to that person and discovering a little bit more about them and about yourself. Also, it may go to the next stage in your relationship, partnership. It may be a proposal of marriage or moving in with each other. So I feel like there is a really harmonious sort of desire here to for two people to be on the same page, wanting love, wanting to take that journey of life together. So if you're looking for new love, for example, this is about meeting that person who is on the same page as you, who brings that certain magic that you've been looking for. Someone who's passionate, kind, mysterious, refreshing, emotional, adventurous, all of those things. And I feel like you could meet this person in November, but you got to recognize, all the self-care and looking after yourself and loving yourself fully. You deserve this. Okay, you deserve this love. So open yourself up to it fully. If you felt like there's been any blockages because of past hurt or pain, Libra, make sure you work on those things. We all have to work on those things, because when we get hurt, of course, we build a bit of a barrier. We don't want to be hurt again. Just make sure you haven't built a wall and not let this love in if you want to. Of course, not everybody wants to be in a relationship. So be mindful of that. Now, the Queen of Cups is a little bit of insecurity here. So I'll pull a card on that separately. It's also about, if you're not taking care of yourself or your own needs, there is a temptation sometimes, if you don't feel self-worth, to take someone back who may be in and out of your life with that Knight of Wands, someone who brings chaotic energy, but is someone who's looking for the goodies. And, once they get those, they're sort of, away and in and out of your life, chaotic energy, someone who uses SEX for intimacy, doesn't really want to get vulnerable or plan for the future. So if you are feeling at a low ebb, for example, sometimes you may feel, oh, you know, well, what's whatever, you know, at least they're messaging and I'll message them back and I'm a bit bored or whatever. Sometimes we set ourselves up, our own selves up for the fall. I mean, I've been there myself. I'm not pointing a finger, Libra. This is just the energy that I'm getting here. Four of Swords indicate this is someone who may come back from your past, pop in, and this may be the very same person who hurt you in the first place, Libra. So the Four of Swords indicates you are recovering from this. You may feel a little bit anxious or restless with the way that this went down, but be ready, because this person's coming on in. I feel like there's new love here for you though as well, but we do have a Ten of Wands, which indicates a new start. Also, some you know, releasing any baggage or burdens from the past. So if you do want to connect with someone from the past, it has to be a clean slate and they have to show you that they mean business. But we do have an Emperor card in the reverse here, which basically is suggesting, you know, a divine counterpart who may be still immature, who may not have found their way to a higher level of existence at this moment in time. So just be a little bit mindful of that. This could be someone that you connect with as well who doesn't open up their feelings, or perhaps, Libra, you feel like you cannot open yourself up to that level of vulnerability in love, but you may be willing to work on it. So just have a look at that. If you're setting up your own business, for example, and there's moments of feeling like you can't do it, or you're feeling like, wow, this is a monumental task, I feel like, you know, you may feel like you're not ready, but Spirit's indicating trust your intuition and just go for it, because you'll remain forever stuck if you always say that you're not ready, you're not, the circumstances are not right. I mean, don't be foolish, of course, and dive on all in without planning. Planning is important, but they're indicating you got this. Okay, if this is something that has been done before by other people, maybe not in your family line, but you're doing something different, make sure you plan for it. As I said, make sure you put some elements in play before you take that leap of faith. But I feel like there will be success here for you. We've got Owl Magic in December. Okay, now December is interesting. It's your third house of getting what you want. The law of attraction, okay? Communicating your needs, not just to other people, but to the universe, and saying, you know, I'm trying to do this. And you have to take a step towards it as well as visualize it, but it is about getting your needs met in December. And it says here, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Okay, so it is clarity. It is about truth. And it is about rising above anything that is negative or anything that is not for you. You know, your ninth house of personal growth is also activated at the end of December when we have that full moon that occurs. That full moon eclipse is in Gemini, and that is aspecting Jupiter, which is a planet of good luck and abundance. So it's going to be a very positive time for you, but also the new moon eclipse in Sagittarius is a super powerful time, and it is about setting intentions for the year ahead. So especially since you got Owl Magic, it is about clear vision, seeing the way ahead and knowing your true north, knowing what you want and then going after it, sort of magnetizing yourself and getting what you want, cutting through the BS as well of life in general, and cutting through your own BS. I mean, we all have our own BS that keeps ourselves stuck, which is about, you know, oh, I can't do this because of this, or you know what, this TV program's on, I really love it, maybe I should just sit down and watch this, and oh gosh, they got a rerun of the same program from like 2 weeks ago and I missed that, let's watch that. All of a sudden a day's gone. Okay, so we always give ourselves a way out of doing something that we don't want to do or that we're procrastinating on. If you find yourself doing that, Libra, really ask yourself, do you really want to do what that is in the long term? If it's not, then it's time to change and get something that really inspires you out of your comfort zone to want to do. Okay, now we got the Hermit card. So this is again this energy of introspection, of, you know, enlightenment, finding clarity, the truth. This is a card of truth, wisdom. So they're indicating here that there may be you taking some temporary time out in December to really think things through for the way ahead, being inspired and finding that magic. Look, there's all those little magic mushrooms right down there for that panda. So again, they're giving that element of magic. And whenever you get an element of magic, there's manifestation. Libra. So December is very important for you there. We've got independent. It's number 45. When you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is 9, which is the Hermit card, which just came out for you. So it says here, you have worked hard to create the success and security that you will have around you. Indulge in your surroundings, for you have the self-discipline and maturity to do so. Plenitude, luxury, privilege. So it is a time for plenty in December. Enjoying the rewards of your hard work, your labor, kicking back and looking at a job well done. You know, success looks differently for everybody, Libra. Some people's success is about getting a job because they've been out of work for some time. Some people's idea of success is about getting a big bonus because they work for, you know, a major company or something like that. Other people's success is fighting for social justice and winning a case that helps people in poverty or helps people win a case to help them have a better life. You know, so success looks differently for everybody. Whatever your own personal success is in December, I feel like you're going to experience the hard work that you've been doing. You're going to experience fruits of your labor there. It is a time of plenty. Also, we've got shell, which is again about this withdrawal spirit. Okay, it says here hidden, aloof, deserted. Okay, and it says underneath, certain matters in this situation are not being communicated. So you've got two cards here who are about knowing the truth. So something is hidden here. So either it is, let's have a look. Either it is something that intuitively you already know, because we have a shell there, which is about listening to your inner voice there. Let's clarify that. What kind of truth is coming out in December for my beautiful Librans? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. 9 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. 9 of Pentacles is about independence. It's about self-sufficiency. It's about financial gain. So either you're going to get some sort of promotion or perhaps a raise or a bonus round about December for you. Can you please guide? Or maybe this is about being able to afford. Ooh, okay, the devil. We got the devil card. Maybe it's about being able to afford something that you haven't been able to afford for a while. Perhaps there's something that comes your way. 8 of Swords. We got the devil, the 8 of Swords. Can you please clarify? 8 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Now, I would say that anything that returns from your past, really take a look at it. Okay, Libra, because they're indicating, are you attached to this? Are you manifesting this back into your world? Is this person or this situation seeing that you're doing really well for yourself and coming back towards you because they think that you can, you know, they can benefit in some way from you? So just be a little bit mindful, Libra, when you're exhibiting this energy, the 9 of Pentacles, this is, you know, people looking at you, Libra, like you got it all going on. They don't see the hard work. They don't see the blood, sweat, and tears of your situation, that you've been working so hard for everything that you own or don't own, you know, that you're striving to achieve, you know. So people just look at you with like, you've got plenty. So, you know, sometimes people are not as honest and open as you, Libra. We got the devil card here. So there could be somebody returning to your past who sometimes makes you overthink. What do they want from you? Do they love you? Do they not love you? What is it they want? We got an 8 of Cups in the reverse, indicating someone returning from your past, okay? So, someone returning home or returning to your vicinity. It doesn't have to be an ex-love. It can be a family member that, you know, has lost their way, or that you don't get on with, or perhaps it could be a friend, a frenemy, someone that you, you know. We're going to use another deck just to make sure on that, but they're just indicating, just be a little bit mindful. Okay, also I would say for you as well, just be a little bit mindful about where you keep yourself stuck when it comes to fear and being able to move forward. The 8 of Cups basically says, don't be afraid to walk away from something if it's not emotionally fulfilling. And that's in love relationships. King of Swords. Got Gemini energy here. This could be someone, a Gemini placements. Doesn't have to be, but it can be. Someone who maybe is unkind. Someone who you feel lies to you. I mean, it could be a father figure. It could be a masculine figure. It doesn't have to be, but it can be somebody that, you know, you found that you cannot trust this person. They've shown you that they, you know, everything they say is not completely true. It doesn't mean that they have any ulterior motives, but they may be hiding something. Can you show me what they're hiding? Oh, okay. We got the 4 of Wands here. Now this 4 of Wands is a card of reunions, okay, and celebrations, but it can also be a card of halfway to marriage. So for example, if it's a love relationship, someone from your past comes in towards you, make sure they're not, you know, involved in someone else. Or, you know, halfway to marriage, you know, engaged to someone else or something like that, or living with someone else. Just be mindful of that, Libra. They're just giving me that there. But this could be, can you please clarify that 4? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, they're indicating, you know, if you wait a little bit longer, Libra, if you're looking for love, for example, you know, there will be a solid offer of love coming towards you, and it will be wonderful. You know, as you see, we've got 3 of Wands again, so you will be moving forward, and, you know, that is your true north. That is, you know, you'll have more opportunities and love there. But the 5 of Cups in reverse indicates, you know, there's new hope. Hope will return to you, but, you know, you may decide to walk away from something that abandoned you in the past if this person keeps coming on in and out, okay? Also, if it's in terms of you know, a job, and you find like your boss, for example, is someone that you cannot trust, or you feel like there's micromanaging going on there, or it's someone who's abusing their position, you may decide to you know, look further afield for another job that brings more money, and, you know, you may get a job offer that allows you to expand, and you know, because this card also can be about moving on, so you may decide to forgive the situation but move on, and you find that you'll be way more successful in another area. There's definitely money coming through in December for you that's really quite exciting, and it gives you you know, enough for your needs and allows you to save. So I feel very positive about that energy. We've also got the Lover's card. Okay, so there is a choice when it comes to love. They are indicating that. So if someone from your past is returning, you will have a choice of new love as well. Again, this is Gemini energy, but it basically means choice. So partnerships are important in December, both relationships with family members, soul tribe members, but also in terms of love. So if you are looking for a soulmate, I feel like potential of meeting one round about November time, and I feel December time would be a time where you will be solidifying that. Just watch out for people returning from your past thinking, you know, you look really hot right now in terms of not just your looks, but also that you've got all your SHIT together. People may, you know, want a piece of that, Libra, and they may not deserve a piece. If they're not there for your bad times, they certainly do not deserve to be there for the good times, right? So we've got the Chariot card, which basically means success, motivation, drive forward. This is about overcoming any obstacles, being self-assured, and knowing that you got this. Your determination to succeed. The Chariot card says you're leaving the year on a high note. There's going to be some major opportunities that just pop out of nowhere and really help you thrive and well, they just said thrive and survive, and, you know, be very, very successful. I feel like there's some major rewards coming towards you as well, but most important, I feel like you're moving forward, okay? And you may be actually physically moving. So whether you're thinking about moving home or whether you're going on a vacation, there's definitely movement here. I mean, some of you may be thinking about emigrating to another country, okay? So, and actually taking your business with you is what they're giving me there as well. Now just, oh no, wrong deck. Okay, now they're giving me this song. It's quite a sad song, actually. So I hope there's no one out there who really connects to this song. But anyway, it's, gosh, it's a song that destroyed me as a child. Let me see. It's from Worship Down, Bright Eyes. The lyrics that they're giving me are bright eyes, burning like fire. Bright eyes, never. I feel like it says knowing the pain or knowing the same or something like that. I'm not really sure what that is because it goes a little bit muffled. So, I mean, I hope nobody out there has had a lovely pet rabbit or bunny or something like that and it's passed. I'm not really sure why they're giving me that song. But if anyone's dealing with loss or anything like that, because that is a song that is attributed to a very famous scene in that film Watership Down. If anyone's experienced loss or anything of any kind, I'm sending you the hugest hug that I've got to give, okay? But I feel like, you know, I do feel like it's more connected to a pet, but I mean, please take it as it resonates. I mean, it could be a song that came on the radio just now, and it actually doesn't really connect to you in any other way than it just was a song that came on the radio. So please, oh my gosh. Sorry, I just saw the card that came out there. So just be mindful of that. Okay, we're getting a very strong, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Wow, we've got very strong energy of you walking away from perhaps a relationship that has, come to the end. I mean, we've got the Emperor here and we've got the Empress, both in reverse, divine counterparts who either in terms of immaturity have rejected each other or neglected a union. I mean, we can be with people and we can just grow out of love from that person. It doesn't mean that we hate them or anything like that. It could be a natural, graceful departure, or it could be somebody who's very immature and pushed you away, Libra, or it could be someone that you feel is like a twin flame and just keeps coming in and out of your life, but you're surrendering the union and feeling, I can't do this anymore. They're indicating here that there is a indecisiveness about a relationship, and perhaps it goes on to a disconnect, leaving it behind. I say leaving it behind because we got the Death card right there. It's over. Okay, something has come to a close and you're choosing another route when it comes to love or a pathway. It could also be a career change. It could be something that you feel like is run its course and you just don't want to do it anymore. You're not motivated to do it anymore. You're deciding to end something that was quite relevant in your world for quite some time. It may have been something that you wanted for a long time. And it doesn't mean that you failed at it. It means you're changing the way that you look at things, and your needs have changed because of it. Okay. So we do have here, though, the Hierophant and the 7 of Wands, which indicates this whole energy of you rebelliously walking away from something or taking a different route or doing something different. The next couple of months for you is going to be about taking the path that is, not often taken and being very successful at it. Okay, because the result here is the Herald of Cups. It's almost like a guardian angel gives you a cup of dreams or gives you an opportunity to thrive. This is about you finding your true love for whatever it is that you do or for somebody. So I do feel like you're walking away from something first, or you're disconnecting from something first, whether it is energies of corruption, if you feel like someone's been really, how can I put that, unfair towards you, or been dishonest, or you're just cutting something off that just no longer serves you, and you're walking straight through. Because the 7 of Wands in the reverse is about, having weak boundaries in a situation and recognizing you need to quit that. You need to stop it, because if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have high, healthy boundaries, I hate to say this, but you let any old energy in, okay? Because there may be insecurity there. Now, we all go through moments, especially when we come out of, relationships that are very difficult and we've got a lot of pain. Sometimes we, drop our standards a little bit, and, you know what I mean. And you sort of like, there's a bit of insecurity that goes on with that. We feel like, oh, we haven't dated in a while. I don't really know what to do here. Or, so sometimes if we are wounded by something, we just got to remember it's time to heal, so that you remember your high standards. And we got that Herald of Cups there, which indicates there is an opportunity to do something that you love. If you're walking away from a job, for example, that no longer serves you, or a career, or whether you're walking away from toxic family members that you love dearly and you didn't want to walk away from them. And I'm not saying disconnect yourself from anything, Libra, because unity is the most important way. Unity is the most important, and you got the unified energy there of the Lover's card, and you had a 2 of Cups that came out. So balance, unity, strength in numbers, most important, especially with the world that we're living in at the moment, where everyone is so separated. It's important that we all kind of in some way keep our energy linked to each other to remain strong. But the Herald of Cups indicates from nowhere, a guardian is going to give you something that you love. Now, whether that is a goal, a dream, or a person to love, whatever it is, December is going to show up this gift from the universe for you, which is really wonderful. And I feel like it motivates you again, either motivates you to love again fully and full of, wild abandon, and open yourself to that wonderful vulnerability of love, or whether it takes you on a journey of discovery in your career. And I feel like it's quite an exciting time. December is like your piece de resistance month, okay? Now, as we are closing, I'm just going to get you a final Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. Thank you so much, Spirit Guys. We have adventure. Absolutely. Okay. I mean, you got those two Fool cards and you got the adventure card. So definitely October is about finding a new route or a new path to something. Maybe you're going to, we've got Paris right there in the background. It's almost like, or it could be a tower, just any old tower, but there's a butterfly there that is guiding that feminine figure. She is changing something. Maybe it's a pathway. Maybe you're thinking about emigrating, or maybe you're doing something just totally different and bringing your home with it. We got faith. Anything is possible. Okay, you're being guided. Thank you so much, Spirit Guys, Guardian Angels. And we got two cards in the final. We've got reflection and we got thought. I mean, you started with that card, which is about seeing things in 360, really seeing the bigger picture. But also you got the Hermit card as well. So December is about thinking things through, seeing that bigger picture, reflecting on your own needs and having them met. Okay, because the law of attraction is very important for you in December. So positive energy here. I really feel, oh wow. They just gave me a word, which is bijou. Bijou. Now, bijou, the energy I'm getting from it, and if I remember rightly, I feel like that is kisses, right? Bijou or love. Maybe it's love. Bijou, kisses with love, or something like that. That's what's coming through. That's really wonderful. So either you've just written the word bijou, maybe you're writing to somebody, or someone just sent you something and it says bijou. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, my beautiful Libra. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can we please guide? Thank you so much. We have, oh, you are kidding my face. Libra. I've never had this in the time that I have ever done this. I've never got two trinkets I've got two trinkets that are the same, but never the turtles. We got two turtles. Okay, so perhaps it's two people who are taking a slow route to get to the same place. I mean, you have a divine counterpart energy, male and female, emperor and empress. Doesn't matter about the gender, to be honest. Male or female doesn't matter at all. It's about the energy. So maybe it's you and a divine counterpart taking your sweet ass time to spiritually ascend and come together in some sort of unity. I mean, it's more complex than that, of course. But maybe it's about you slowly coming towards each other and trying to process things, but making sure, of course, that all needs are met. I mean, the death card can mean radical changes within the union. Doesn't mean that you're leaving it completely behind. You could change the dynamics, leave all the patterns in the past and the habits, and release anything that doesn't serve your relationship or hinders both of you from being vulnerable with each other, and make great changes that you are like phoenix from the ashes and sort of slowly take that step towards each other and open up. Also, turtles have the home on their back. So I feel like moving home or some radical change to where you live or where you work, where you spend a lot of time. It's a slow process, but I feel like you're moving in the right direction. Okay, so slowly, you're going to get there. You're not like you're not going to speed on through. It'll be a balanced, moderate, temperate pace there. Where'd you like this? They want it on the Wolf Finder, the Wolf Pathfinder. No, the Wolf Pathfinder card. Both of them. So, okay, slowly, if you're looking for your pathway, for example, you will find it very, very soon. It's a slow process, but there will be clarity. I'll leave it there, my beautiful Libra. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Of course, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. That lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading. Also, I'm going to be running a free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. Free to enter, free to win, free to receive. All you have to do is champion yourself. You can do this, okay? So whatever it is that you want to achieve, take one little itty bitty step towards doing it. So if you've been putting off, for example, writing an email to, send out a resume, take that step. Just do it. rip off the band-aid. Just do it, okay? Whether it is you want to set up your own business, think of the name of the company that you want to call it and register it or something. Or perhaps set up an email that's your company name at wherever.com. You know, just take a little step and you start it. And then it will flow from there. You're telling the universe, I mean this. I'm starting this. I want to do this, okay? So whatever it is for you, you know, champion yourself. You can do this. I would love you to put one affirmation in the comments box below. You don't have to tell me anything about whatever it is you want to achieve. Just put this affirmation, I will succeed, in the comments box below. It is an affirmation. You're setting your intention. I will succeed. And I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 29th of September. Okay, I will leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.